Welcome to the watch list. I'm Lyndsay Malchuk. While most financial firms are still figuring out how to tiptoe into Bitcoin, Bitcoin Treasury Corporation is diving in headfirst with institutional grade ambition. After raising $125 million Canadian and locking in nearly 771 BTC, they're not just making waves, they're redrawing the map for digital asset lending in Canada. Now trading on the venture exchange, the company's latest move, filing a preliminary base shelf prospectus that signals even bigger plays ahead. Joining me now to break it all down is Elliot Johnson, CEO of Bitcoin Treasury Corporation. Welcome to the show, Elliot. It's such a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thanks for having me here, Lindsay. Great to see you.
Absolutely. Now, Elliot, let's start with your big market debut. Your listing on the TSXV last month, combined with the points mentioned above, turned a lot of heads. So the question here is, how do you think that reshaped market perceptions of Bitcoin Treasury Corporation, and really, more broadly than that, what it means for Canada to now have a true institutional grade Bitcoin lending entity?
Yeah, thanks very much. I think that our listing really validated the concept that Bitcoin belongs on corporate balance sheets. We had a tremendously strong syndicate, including three of the big Canadian banks, BMO, National Bank, and CIBC. We had a lot of participation from institutional as well as retail investors. So I think the idea that Bitcoin is here now as an asset that all companies can benefit from when they're considering their treasury reserves definitely exists. And we are very pleased to be pioneering that here in Canada, as well as looking forward to the future. Now that we have this inventory of 771 Bitcoin, we're looking to be able to develop institutional grade Bitcoin products and services that will again further this notion that Bitcoin is the capital asset for the future.
Well, those are definite points to be proud of. Congratulations on all of that. And now your team has filed a preliminary base shelf prospectus. That usually signals a long-term plan. So what could that unlock for the company, and how might it actually position you for future Bitcoin accumulation of expanded lending growth?
Yeah, so growing our inventory of Bitcoin is key to being able to grow out a Bitcoin services business. And to do that, we obviously need to be able to continue to raise capital when market conditions permit. So this preliminary prospectus right now is subject to regulatory review, and we're waiting to hear back from the regulators on that. But once that's in place, it's going to allow us to react to market conditions to be able to form capital accretively. The key here is that we're looking to raise capital when it allows us to grow the amount of Bitcoin we have on a per share basis. This is critical to the business plan. Our internal operations from our services business, along with our capital formation plans, are all about growing Bitcoin per share for the end shareholder. That's why a Bitcoin treasury company is an alternative to Bitcoin ETFs or physical Bitcoin itself. So we're bringing a new kind of company to the Canadian marketplace for the benefit of Canadian investors, for the benefit of people who like to buy Canadian equities because of the format, because of the currency, because of their regulation. And we have plans to really grow from here, taking advantage of the opportunities that lie ahead, because we're really still very early in terms of Bitcoin adoption. We're very much at the pioneer stage of this, and we're thrilled to be in a position where we're executing on our long-term plan.
Elliot, this is all such exciting news. Thank you so much for joining us again, and definitely do come back. I'd love to have further conversations about this soon.
Thanks for having me.
Again, that was Elliot Johnson, CEO of Bitcoin Treasury Corporation, a company that's rewriting the rules on institutional Bitcoin lending in Canada. To learn more about them, flip over to their website at btctcorp.com. I'm Lyndsay Malchuk. We will see you soon.